Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Aldi and I'm college student, University State of Islam, Sultan and Muhammad Samarinda. In this video, I want to retell about one of the video. The title of the video is General Linguistics. So, I want to explain you about General Linguistics. In General Linguistics, divided into 5 sections. The first is language, the second is the nature of language, the third is linguistic, the fourth is characteristic of language, and the last one is micro and macro linguistic. So let's begin to discuss about language. Language is a communication tool that has meaning that describe an object as a result of a conversation between speakers. Language would never exist if there is no convention between the speakers. The nature of language, according to expert, is the first one is language is a specific human characteristic that make them different from other creatures like plants and animals. And then language is main tool of communication. The next, language is a method of communication, either spoken and written. Language is a system of conventional spoken, manual or written symbols. And last, language is a system of arbitrary vocal symbol that used for human communication. We can say that the process of conventioning or happens of arbitrary from the sign that we see becomes a concept in our brain, and next we describe it becomes an object, and then it happens convention between the sign and object. So it's all about the arbitrary it happens. So yeah, in the next part is linguistic. Linguistic is the scientific of a language. So language is the main of study in linguistics. There are several why should you study linguistics. So the first is language awareness. So in this part, we can know that the language is formal and informal, like that. So, and the next is speech therapy. Speech therapy is to people who with language disorder. If we find people with language disorder, people study linguistics only can fix them. And the next is linguistic and computer as a translation computers program. Translation language program. And the next is language acquisition. So in this part, study of language acquisition by someone unconsciously. Next, why should you study linguistics is language teaching. So before you teach people a foreign language, you should understand a role and structure of a language. Yeah, like that. So in the last part of why should you study English, linguistics is language and literature. So, to study origin of language, the change era by the era, such as Old English, Middle English, and until now is Modern English. Characteristic of language. Characteristic of language divide into 10 sections, and yeah, the first is language is a sound. And next, language is a systematic. Language is a system of system. Language is meaningful. Language is arbitrary. Language is conventional. Language is a system of contrast. Language is creative. And next, languages are unique. And last, languages are similar. And then we're gonna discuss about micro and macro linguistics. So micro and macro linguistics is the last part of our material general linguistics in this video. Micro linguistics is a small view of study of linguistics. We're gonna study about phonology, morphology, syntax, and semantics. Phonology, study about sound of language, and morphology, study about morpheme, phone, and mode. And syntax, study about phrase and sentence. And the last is semantic. Semantic is a study about meaning of language. So the next is macro linguistics. Macro linguistics is a broadest view of language. The first part of macro linguistics is a psycholinguistics. Psycholinguistics is a study language in mind. Sociolinguistics is a relation between language and society. Neurolinguistics is a study of language, processing language, representation in brain. Discourse analysis is a study of relationship between language and context in which language is used. And then the next part is applied of linguistics. Applied linguistics is a study about linguistic theory, methods, and finding to the elucidation language of problem. Last part of macrolinguistics is a forensic linguistics. Forensic linguistics is a study about language and law. Maybe that's all about our material in this video about general linguistics. So hope you would enjoy the video. My name is Arabic, and see you again.